Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on UppTalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say UppTalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you're new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
Today we will talk about access request. It's quite simple. End user will use to. Whenever they require some access, they will submit access request. Are you guys able to access this manage user access page, this quick link? Let me highlight this one. This one is the setup page, this life cycle, even batch request won't be there. Can you check other guys as well? This life cycle, even batch request won't be there. Yes, right there and in the global setting, Life Cycle Manager won't be there. It's all related to Life Cycle Manager and the quick link. Also, it won't be there with Manage Access Manager Identity. Let's talk about access request. When it comes to access, it's quite simple. Just end user will log in into SailPoint. They will click on that icon, Access Manage User Access. After that, they will submit access request. If they want some application access, some entitlement, some roles, they will select and they will submit. After that, it will go for approval. And if once all the approval has been done, it will go for provision. These are the things we will discuss. But as to achieve this, let me clarify one thing for you have installed the, I can say, standard version. If you want to use these things in real-time project, like client wants to use SailPoint and they want to use Lysium Life Cycle Manager. This is all about Life Cycle Manager. In that scenario, company has to pay, client has to pay to SailPoint some amount. I don't know the exact amount they have to pay if they want to use this LSIM features. But when it comes to our system, local, it's free of cost. But if client wants to use, then they have to pay. Let me explain how to configure these things. Let's learn about this because in interview also usually they'll ask how to configure LSAM. If in your system life cycle events is not, their life cycle manager is not configured, how you are going to configure? If they are a fresher, I'll usually ask how you are going to configure the access request page. This is the quick link. If you are going to click on the edit icon, it shows quick link. We will learn how to create the quick link, how to configure later. Let's concentrate on access request page. To achieve, let me bring you in the chat. Just try to import in indoor in a definition. Import in your system. If you are going to import, this page will pop up. Once you have imported, then log out and log in again. This manage user access track my request. Everything will be populated. The first step. If you are able to do it right now, after that, you can access the access request page. Any doubts? Does that make sense? This is you are going to explain in your interviews as well. Just you have to access a console. From there you are going to import one configuration files. I want. No one asked from where the file we are going to import. The file has to be there, right? If you are going to import in the backend where it's been present, where it exists, any idea. We have import in XML also that file. Has anyone has any idea from where we are? We have those files. I think it came in a package, the SailPoint War package in some folder, it will be there. But you should know, If someone asks, you should know. You should be clear. It will be available in the configuration folder. Just go to webinf here. Config folder will be there in the config folder. We have these files in it, if and logSaminator tagsml. This file we have imported as part of the installation in the process of installation in it. If and lam today we have imported. Under web by nef config, the folder will be there. From here it will be import. Any questions, guys? Let's talk about access request. When it comes to access requests as an end user, if you are going to submit any access request, first step you have to select the user. The first user, always it is going to be your identity. As of now, I have logged in with SPAdmin. The first identity will be yours. I'm going as a manager. He's my report. He's reporting to me. I'm going to submit access request for him. I'll select user. I'll select identities. The second tab will come here, Manage Access. Whatever access you want to select, you can select from here. There is a filter if you want to utilize. You can use based on application entitlement. You can do it. As of now, when it comes to access request, we have two types of access. One is entitlement, another one is role. Entitlement, and role. That's it. Two types of access, let me mention here. If you want to get any access, either you have to select entitlement or role. Apart from the entitlement or role, you don't have anything. It should be role or entitlement. Let me select one role, guys. Just have a look here. The type is going to be entitlement. Type is going to be row you can select. Here you can check who is the owner. The moment I'm going to select this role, it will go for owner approval. If I'm going to select this entitlement, it will go for this application owner, but we have to configure in the back end. Is that make sense? I'm going to submit this access request now. In the back end, it's going to call. The moment the access request has been submitted in the back end, provisioning plan will be generated. The provisioning plan will be called via some workflow. We will learn later. As of now, just concentrate on the access request. Tips and tricks, I'll tell you. If you want to submit any access request in a book, you can select up to some identity, some 100, some 10. You can configure in the lesson page, you can select multiple identities. If you want to provide some access, when it comes to removal, you are allowed to select only one identity. You won't be able to select in a bulk identity. When it comes to removal of access, addition, you can select multiple identities. That's one trick. Second, let it complete. But in a new SailPoint like the one we have it right now, we don't have any entitlements already, right? You don't have any right now, right? Right tomorrow, we will learn right tomorrow or day after tomorrow how to create an entitlement and roles, how we are going to manage. We will learn. In your system, the SailPoint is like a clean slate. Nothing will be there. Using this accessory, you have submitted access request. If you want to expedite in your project, the access has to be get immediately. How you are going to expedite any? I'm talking about the priority. We have to log in through the account we have given access. We have to log in through the first to the person who we are given access instead of. I want to expedite this access request. You have submitted access request. It will take some time to get it provisioned, right? I wanted to get it immediately because this is real time scenario where I got a requirement from client. Whenever we are going to submit any access request, people won't consider as high priority because as of now you didn't see, right, any priority was not set. Now, how we are going to set the priority? I thought we need to write some custom build code and all. But after some time, I came to know there is a feature in Labs in Nonit to create any custom code. It's it just we need to enable one checkbox. Let me show you here as of now. This was one of my required client requirement. It's quite simple. Just a minute, guys. It's not responding. I love you. Facing latency issue in your SailPoint. Let me write the process here. Guys, is my notepad visible? Once you have submitted access request, what will happen? The first one, it will go for approval. If any approval has been configured, we will learn about approval configuration as well. Second, once the approval has been done, you can define 4 levels of approvals. It's up to your client requirement. You can set first level as manager, second level as entitlement owner or role owner or any application owner. Third level, you can set some AM team, some group of people if you want, or else some security people. It's up to your project. There will be some group of people or some particular identity. If they want us to select as a third level of approval, we can select. If they want fourth level of approval, then we can select Summit Director, Capability Director, or any other person we can set. When it comes to approval, you can select one identity or any group of people. A second, it's going for provision. In the back end, it's going to compile all the provisioning plan and provisioning will happen. Once the provisioning has been done, it will notify. Notify means notification will be sent to the manager or user. These are the things you can configure in the LAMSIM provisioning workflow. After that, access will be provisioned to the user. If you are going to get this kind of error, what will you do usually in your system? You should note this incident number 1163 incident code. Usually we will call this as an incident code and we will check under advanced analytics. Just make a note. We will learn about advanced analytics and I'll let you know that time. Whenever you get any incident code, we will check the logs there. Just go to Lifecycle Manager. If we get this error, then we go to advanced analytics and we can check. As a SailPoint administrator developer, you might have access to that logs file right in the server. You can check there, but you don't have access as an end user. If you want to check in that scenario, you can use this in the advanced analytics. There you can check this incident code. What kind of error? why we did face this issue and all. Sometimes we usually get some severe error or some encode. Some system encountered serious error. Right here only serious error, severe error we will get. We can check. Meanwhile, I have a question for you guys in your project. If I get into project and your production down or your lower environment down, you are not able to access. You are getting this error. This site can't be reached. What will you do? This is the Tomcat. First thing is to check the Tomcat right before that. Before I mean, if Tomcat is, it means it's not the Tomcat issue. It can be the DINS server issue or the ARM or the firewall issue. Basic troubleshoot you are going to do. You are going to check the Tomcat services only. Are you going to check database services? No database service, like it should at least show the basic SailPoint page, otherwise you are. You have to check that opposite Tomcat services only. If it is a Windows, you can go to services and you can restart from there. If it is a Linux server, then we'll have to, if you are very sure it's the Tomcat thing, we'll have to restart Tomcat stop and start. No, just have an idea. If it is a Windows, you can click on the start, you can type services, but there's a command. There's a command for Tomcat therein. You can use that command. In which application some clients will have Windows Server. You can easily access the system to be able to access Tomcat services. If it is a Linux server, in that scenario you have to download. PuTTY will be there. You have to access PuTTY. It's a software. You have to open the PuTTY from there. You have to mention that IP server name, IP address. After that, you can log in. Does that make sense, guys? I wanted to ask you, why do we use PuTTY? Like, what is the necessity of using PuTTY? If you want to ask any Linux server components, then you have to install PuTTY on your system. Since we have installed, we have deployed our application SailPoint in Windows Server. Right? We are using Windows. We have deployed everything in Windows. Consider if we are using Linux and if you are install SailPoint on Linux system. In that scenario, you are going to use PuTTY. Let's take an example. Today, we have logged into a console Lite using command prompt. Seeing if you want to access in Linux system, you have to open PuTTY. Is it clear? Yes, let's get back to that. Access request 1. If you want to enable the priority, you have to click on settings. I can go to Lifecycle Manager. From here, it's a just quite simple one. Initially, I was not aware. I was trying to search on the compass. It's quite simple. Enable requesters to set priorities. I took 5-6 days to write custom build. To write some build custom code, but after that I came to adjust. We need to enable this checkbox. Is that clear, guys? But this would be for if we enable this one, would it be for all the requests, right? Or it be another option? Our manager is going to submit any access request. They can set the priority level. It's going to be high priority or low priority. If it is high priority, people will act immediately. It will give an option to set up. My question is for any ticket or any request. Let me show you. Just select the user. Just select any access. Click on the next page. Here, priority will be there. From this priority, you can select. It's going to be normal or high anything. When we did not enable the option, this option was not there right initially. It was not there. Just now we have enabled and client was asking to set this button. Initially, I thought we have to create some custom code for you and all, but it's quite simple. If we came across this situation, just enable, don't waste your time. That's smart. When I was, but you already answered it. Because whenever someone is going to submit any access request, if they want to expedite the access, has to be getting immediately. In that scenario, usually what they will do, they will send an email saying this access request has to be provisioned immediately. Please act on that. Approvals. Client wanted this access to be prioritized. In that scenario, you can enable like this is it. Is that make sense? Yes, because usually if access request wants to be provisioned immediate and it's waiting for any kind of approval. Let's take an example. I have selected one user and have selected some 10 role, 10 entitlement, total 20 right. All are belongs to some different owner. If all 15 or 20 approval has to be completed, then only it will go for provision, right? If someone is not approving or someone is on vacation. In that scenario, what will happen? We have to bypass those things, right? Reaction in SailPoint also. I wanted to ask in SailPoint also, do you have a Slack kind of thing like you have to onboard the application within this time frame and then provision also? And then are you talking about SLA will be applicable for tickets, right? Service level agreement. When it comes to application onboarding, ETL will be there. ETA will be there. SLA won't be there. ETA will be the estimation. What is ETA? Usually it depends upon the application. As I said yesterday, I have explained right. If I'm going to have any working session with application team, what kind of question I'll ask in that time? I'll ask these things also. What will be the ETA estimation time arrival? Usually it will be something like 2 months. If it is a delimited JDFAT application, I'll take definitely 2 months because we have to replicate each and everything because we are going to deal with identities. It's not a simple thing, just in your local system. We have created easily, right? But when it comes to project, you should be more careful because if anything is there just simple comma, if you forgot, then the provision won't happen. It will throw some error, pass error. Are you getting what I'm saying? You should be more clear. It will take time usually because you are going to deploy all the changes in the development. You are going to test back again and again. Once you are fine, you are going to deploy into test server test environment. Test co people will validate. They will take 1 or 2 weeks. If that everything is fine, all provisioning has happened correctly, they will try to submit access request. They will run the aggregation, they will do a number of stuff. They will be having validation steps. They will follow each and everything. If everything's work fine, then they will move to at user acceptance or state server. There also, it will take some time, 1 or 2 weeks after that, finally it will come to production. But this flag is all about when the approver gets a notification. Probably he'll also get this red flag or something shown over there that he can take action, swiftly, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. Just go to access request. There will be red flag saying high priority 1. Is it clear? This doesn't have high priority, but this request has high priority. You can filter, you can validate, you can work on it. That immediately the same thing. If you want to attach anything, you can do it. I think today I have to work on his issue as well. Just go to Lifecycle Manager from here. If you want to attack you at the moment, you are going to submit any access request. If you want to attack any document, you can use this one. Where is that? Here we have an option called Attachment Settings. Whenever you are going to submit any access request, if you want to attach any document saying this user that he's a new joining, he has completed it, his certification and all. If you want to attach and if you want to get some level of access, then you can attach. You can enable the attachments from here. If you're going to enable from here, then it will be populated. You can select the supported file types, maximum file size, each and everything. If you have any configuration rules, you can configure. And this attachment will be allow you to attach anything in the access request page. I have enabled here enable attachments. Let me remove this password. Now just go to access request. Guys, I thought today I'll cover approval as well, how we can configure the approval levels in the workflow. From this page, you can set the priority, high priority, low priority, normal priority. The second one, the attachment. If you want to attach anything, any file you can enable. These are the small things in. If you're required, if client wants you to add these things, you can achieve very easily. This is how we are going to log using SailPoint. Right? We are able to access this page as a SailPoint admin because we have full access. Now let's log in as James Smith. I think have reset his password already. I don't remember. Let me reset his password. He won't be able to access each and everything like identities application. Just he is allowed to submit access request as a basic user, basic level of users. Is it clear, guys? Because we didn't provide the capability for. That's the difference. We will learn what is capability and all. Just have a look. Everyone won't have the full access, that's for sure. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.